We're live. We're live. Good morning. Got about 30 seconds. Then we'll be talking about the worst thing your dog ever ate. It's pretty bad. This would be really bad. Oh, man. My dogs, I've had a lot of dogs. They've eaten a lot of bad stuff. A lot of bad stuff.
My dogs eat socks.
Socks?
Yep. This is go-to.
Mason in the morning.
It is 7:34 now on Colorado's Cat Country 95.1. We're broadcasting live on the radio and on Facebook and on YouTube all at the same time. If you want to follow along, you can go to facebook.com/catcountry951 or search for Mason in the Morning on YouTube. Today we're talking about what your dog ate. Was it bad? And we're not talking about treats. We're not talking about dog food. You got dogs, right, Brad?
I do.
Your dog ever eat something terrible?
Socks. My dog's a sock eater.
He's a sock eater. That's weird. Isn't it weird the things that they do decide to eat sometimes? Just like, why did they do that? I remember when I was a little kid, one of my dogs, good morning, Alicia, one of my dogs ate an entire bag full of balloons. You know what I mean? Like
That's terrible. That could get dangerous. Balloons in the intestines.
Yeah.
Balloons
That's what he
stuck
ate.
in the throat.
balloons. An entire bag of balloons was eaten. Good morning, Marianne. Glad you tuned in on Facebook. Yeah, I was the dog poop picker-upper, and for, I would say, a good 2 weeks, every dog poop that I picked up, there was like balloons in it. And it was really cold, too. I think it must have been maybe like my birthday or something like that. And so they were frozen to the ground. So you'd pick up the poop and the balloon would like snap. It would like stuck to the ground and snap up there.
Gross.
Yeah, it was really something. It was really
flicked
something.
in the face.
No, I don't think so.
Good.
I think I would have remembered that. I think I would have remembered that.
Ugh.
But good morning, Angela on Facebook. Glad you tuned in. The reason I bring it up is because there's a story going viral right now. Good morning to Cher on Facebook, where Clayton and Carrie Law, they wanted to put up a new fence. They wanted to put up a new fence at their house, and they were getting it done, and the workers wanted to be paid in cash, right? They wanted to be paid in cash. So they went and took $4,000 out to give the fence people in cash. And their 7-year-old golden doodle, who usually doesn't chew stuff up apparently, ate it all.
Stop it.
Yeah. Ate it all. Ate it all. What does it say? Eating
Mason,
those toy
look at
ropes on Facebook. Angela says those toy ropes.
Yeah, so one time Loki ate a toy rope and I had to pull it out the other end. It got stuck.
Really?
Yeah,
You had to pull out the backside.
the backside.
That's rough. At least it was a rope.
It was
You
a
know what I
rope.
mean? You had
Yeah.
something to grab onto. But yeah, this golden doodle named Cecil ate $4,000 in cash. It was a giant stack of 50s and 100s.
Mm.
So at least it wasn't ones. You know what I mean? At
That
least it
gives
wasn't
a whole
fives.
new meaning to my dog ate it.
Yeah. This is pretty great.
Oh,
Good news, though. They got most of it back. It says the bad news is how they got it back. They had to go sifting, right?
Mm.
You got to go sifting through the doo-doo. The bank told them that this actually isn't very uncommon. It happens quite a bit. Let's see. They said that they could replace any of the bills as long as the serial numbers were still visible. So Clayton and Carrie got to work. Cecil puked up some of the cash, which is nice. You know what I mean? I'd rather
helpful.
go through, the puke part than the rest of it. If
Man,
you know.
why does your money smell so bad?
But to get the rest, they had to do exactly what we were talking about, sifting through.
Yeah.
Looks like they collected half of the digested bills that way. They washed them, looked for the numbers, and then they had to put them back together. They had to put it, he said it was like a tiny puzzle, and Carrie described it as the smell was so bad that after a lot of hard work, though, they got most of it back. They actually retrieved $3,550. So they only lost $450 in the deal, which has got to be better than losing all $4,000.
Is it though?
In
I
cash.
mean, you still had to do some dirty stuff.
Would you have just left it?
I would have just left it alone.
We have a bunch of comments. What are people saying? What are people saying?
My dog ate your payment.
My dog ate your payment.
I
Eating
can't pay my bills today. My dog ate it.
eating a pool stick, the entire set, like a pool noodle.
Like the metal one or a noodle.
Blair says, "Ouch, splinters."
Yeah, for real.
My wife's there. Remember when Rue ate the remote and the batteries? Yeah, we were worried about that. We didn't know if a dog could eat
dangerous.
Batteries. They touch together inside. I don't know.
The acid
was
is
my
what
dog.
I'm worried about.
Let's see. Alicia says my dog did the same with the rope, and there was a piece of rope just hanging from her bottom.
Yeah, and you
That's
gotta
terrible.
and it's the worst because they're looking at you like, please help me, and then you help them, and then they squeal. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my goodness,
It's terrible having to pull something out of there. You know, especially when it's like an ATM machine.
and it just kept going.
Yeah.
It was a long rope.
Yeah.
Wooden pool stick, Brad
Wouldn't
says.
that- wouldn't that
Wooden
be
pool stick.
Kind of neat
Ouch.
using your dog as a
Stop it.
ATM machine.
Stop it.
Here's a 50. You know, here's a 100.
Get it.
Here's another
Mace it.
50. You got to pull out $3,500. Allison's telling me all the stuff that my dog is eating. That's my
Rue eats
wife.
a lot of things.
Rue ate your smoker electric cord. Yes, he did. On my smoker, one of my most prized possessions, he ate the plug off. That was terrible.
Oh,
While
you
it
know
was
what?
plugged in, he could have ended up like that cat in Christmas Vacation.
While I'm on it, today is one of my dog's birthdays.
Yeah?
It's Mira's birthday.
Well,
so
happy birthday, Mira.
happy birthday, Mira. Mira almost didn't make it to this birthday because she ate an Xbox controller and my headset when she was a puppy.
That's
And
bad.
that was when I was an avid gamer and streamed all the time. She
Yeah.
ate an Xbox controller
Yeah.
and headset. You almost didn't make it. But happy 5th birthday, Mira.
Happy birthday. And if your dog ate something great, we need to know about it. You can put it in the comments on Facebook, YouTube. You can also text us 719-715-0951. That is our Boot Barn Hall text line. Let us know what your dog ate, especially if it was something like $4,000 cash.
Bro, so many things that the dogs eat. I forgot about that controller thing. I was so mad.
Yeah.
So mad.
What does Tammy say? Our dog ate my husband's fob for his truck.
Oh, well,
The-
that's easy.
the
You
little
just touch
clicker.
the belly. Chick, chick, chirp, chirp.
What does Kelly say? She's got a long one here. My dog ate the indestructible toy we bought for her birthday. We thought she just chewed it to pieces, but she swallowed some of it, which resulted in a very expensive intestinal surgery. That's terrible. She's now just a tennis ball dog. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You know, I
after all
get
that.
those indestructible toys for my dog, for
Mhm.
Loki, and he proves them wrong every time. Like, you know, they make toys out of fire hose.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like impossible for dogs. Loki knows how to rip seams.
Yeah.
He will rip the seams off of something to get to what he wants.
Yeah.
He's a smart dog.
Since we are talking about the surgery and stuff, it does say Cecil's fine. They've already forgiven him, and there was no problem.
Ugh.
He just passed all the bills. No problem.
There's a problem, Cecil.
$4,000, and the dog doesn't chew anything. Why would he choose all of a sudden to eat cash? 7 years old too.
Maybe it smelled like beef.
All those things my
or-
dog ate were like when he was a puppy. You know.
Yeah,
puppy dog
Mira
eating
was a
stuff.
puppy. I mean, they still get destructive sometimes when they don't get paid attention to, but
My
nothing
sister's
like that.
my sister's dog ate one of those huge remotes in one sit, like just swallowed it whole,
Oh.
and he passed it. It was like a big
And it came out whole.
Yeah, I think it was a French Mastiff. Yeah, swallowed the whole thing just like, oh, it was like the size of a big old burrito, like one of those big old remotes
Yeah.
back in the day. It was one of those and just passed it. I don't know if it still worked. but
Wild,
I just remember the story was kind of crazy.
gross.
Whole.
I
Didn't even
still
chew it
want to
up.
know, like, what do you say when they ask you, why does your money smell?
Yeah.
You don't want to know.
I don't know what does the bank do? Do they replace that? I mean, I know they said they would give them their money back, but what do they do with those bills? Does anybody know? Does
Nobody
anybody work
needs
at the
to know.
bank?
They retire those bills, hopefully. They
Yeah.
do not get put into circulation, and some of those bills do not end up in my son's birthday cards.
I hope not.
Ugh.
That'd be a smelly card.
You ever sat there and thought about like all the nastiness that's touched the money that you have in your wallet?
Lots of stuff.
Ugh. I throw sanitizer. I spray Lysol cash.
Yeah. You Lysol your
I
cash?
Lysol my cash.
Yeah, I don't do that. Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.